Hello, I'm Scott M. Baker. I'm one of the writers here today at Authors by the Sea. I'm a retired CIA officer, been unemployed for 10 years, and I've been writing most of that time to fill the gap. I write mostly horror, zombies, vampires, a little paranormal. I've got a young adult post-apocalyptic fantasy series, and then I got my recent sci-fi book, which is, I call it Raiders of the Lost Ark meets Back to the Future with aliens.
With aliens.
Yeah.
Now, your experience have anything to do with the books?
Not what I did for the CIA, because I am going to be releasing an espionage type book later this year, but I traveled a lot. I got to see a lot of places. I was very fortunate to travel around the world, and a lot of the places that I've seen and visited make it into the books. So
the mood is from your experience.
exactly, yeah. You know, the cultures, the different people, that I've run into. Some of them make it into my books in a good way. I don't kill off people I don't like in the books.
Yeah. How many books have you written?
I'm about at 25 novels and novellas right now. And that doesn't include anthologies. I'm in round robin books where like 5 or 6 of us wrote them. So
Why don't you feature one of the books? Are there any of the books that you want to bring out?
I'll tell you, one of the books I really like is my latest book. It's The Ghosts of the Maria Doria. I've been doing a paranormal series, which is PG-13. There's no sex, there's no F-bombs in it. And this one takes place aboard a haunted cruise ship where the spirits knock the power out of the ship during the middle of a hurricane. And the main character, Tatiana, has to figure out how to placate the spirits and get the power back. And it's part of a 3-book series. The second one was The Ghosts of Salem Village, which is the 20th witch during the Salem witchcraft trials that nobody knew about, comes back to haunt the city, and Tatiana has to try to placate her. So.
What do you think? You think they're ready for prime time?
Oh
TV,
yeah, I think they're all
movies?
ready for TV. I just wish I knew somebody in Hollywood I could give them to.
They sound like great books.
Well, thank you. I think they are. They're interesting plots. Before I start a series, I try to read a lot in that genre, so I don't copy. You read so many books where like everybody tries to copy Harry Potter or Twilight or that. I try to make them so different. I try to make them so if somebody reads it, they go, wow, I've never read something like that before.
Right. Could you give me a feel of what the next book, the CIA book, is going to be about?
The working title is Mutant Assassin Group. I might change it. And what it is, it's DARPA, the Defense Research Agency, has created a super soldier. And this is all based on actual stuff that's in open source literature. They've used technology to harden organs. So if you get shot in like the liver, the exterior will reflect the bullet. They use mind control techniques, and they've taken trained assassins and turned them into killers for the U.S. government. And through a whole series of events, the book culminates in they decide to use these assassins against the North Korean regime to take out Kim Jong-un. So, now that book has a lot to do with what I did for, a lot of the things I learned, a lot of the things I did for 23 years, because I spent about 10 years working against North Korea. So.
And now you just author books, or
I'm sorry?
are you into other things right now?
Not really. It's mostly just writing and taking care of the pets.
There you go. That's fine. That's great.
I got a puppy who's 8 months old, and it's like I'm trying to keep them from chewing the house apart.
For sure. Well, you could write a book on that, I'm sure, as well. Contact information, if you don't mind.
Best place to reach me, what I do there. Best place to reach me is my Amazon Authors account. Scott M. Baker, you'll find all my books there. Here are the QR codes, if anybody wants them. It's for my Amazon account, for my Scott Baker's Realm of Zombies, Vampires, and Demons, which is my Facebook page, and also my newsletter.
Very good. Excellent. And local, do you have local bookstores?
I sometimes sell them at Gibson's Bookstore in Concord, New Hampshire. I live about 15 minutes from Concord, and it's great. I live out in the country. I love it because, I go out at night to write. The dogs run around the yard. I hear nothing but owls and coyotes and that. There's no traffic during the day.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you, and it's good to meet you.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.